waves of emotion, ups and downs. Feels a bit surreal still. The surgery's not until the 29th, so going to be 2 days of chilling, if you can do that in a hospital. On the whole, as good as I can be, I think I'm way more prepared compared to 2018, both physically, mentally, spiritually. The things I've taken to occupy me while I'm there, a plan of like the non-negotiables that I'm going to do just to keep a bit of routine, structure and sanity. So all in all good. But if you ask me, on the morning of the 29th, it'll be a very different story.
Have you had a nice Christmas and a few days leading up to this?
Yeah, it's been nice. Trying my best to be present without my mind wandering about what the future holds. But yeah, it's been a quiet one because I've tried to limit exposure to people. So I've only seen basically Sarah and Mum, which has been nice. I'm used to having small Christmases. Yeah, it's been nice, but it's always been in the back of my mind. I think felt a bit anxious over the past 2 days, just thinking that this could be my last Christmas, or the last time I'm driving from Manchester to home, or last time going to the gym. So it's been up and down.
It won't be your last time. I know it won't. Got a lot of life left in you yet.
The amount of times I have walked down this corridor, I've lost count, and it always invokes the same emotions.
Emergency exit is right behind you if you need it. Make a mad dash.
And here we are again, back at Ward 3. This is where I was in 2018. So this is the room, just unpacking. I'm so grateful that this is my room for the whole 2 to 3 weeks, so I can kind of make myself at home as much as I can. The views and the car park's around there, so I figured out that Sarah can come around here, or anyone can come around here and look up. And then this is my ensuite. Oh, feeling so relieved that I've got my own ward. Here we go. So settling in, got my own room, which is great. Just unpacked. I feel quite calm at the minute. This will change and it will be up and down. I always find it quite difficult just to be when I come and check into a hospital. I always feel like I need to be doing things. But I'm just going to read a little bit, put no pressure on myself to get things done. And if I feel like doing a bit of work on the laptop, I will. Or I might even watch an episode of The Witcher season 2. I forget, as soon as you sit down to either read or do something, someone comes through. So I just had bloods taken round 1. I've been a nice doctor. So I will get back to my reading. Return of the Vit Hit. Different brand though. See what this one tastes like. Day 2 in the Big Brother house. Had an alright sleep, 4 to 5 hours sleep last night. Was busy reading, doing some stuff on my laptop. Got up about 7. Had an enema this morning, and I'm just on water today. I'm used to fasting, so the lack of food isn't actually going to be too much of an issue. I can go out and get some fresh air though. I've been informed that I can leave the room while I can. Hello. So I've been quite quiet since getting here. I haven't really felt like talking, to be honest. Not too much to report back at the moment. Apart from portion 2 of whatever that is. Nice. One thing I find helpful, which I think I'm not sure if I did it in 2018, but I know if I'm, say, confined to a small space, try and break up the areas into sections and just do that task in that certain area. So the corner here has been mainly working on my computer, doing some content and design stuff, reading in that chair, and eating. I'm avoiding lying on the bed until it's bedtime so I could sleep, hopefully sleep a bit better tonight. But yeah, I find it's helping. Structure, routine. Day's flying by actually. Mixed feelings about that. And I'm waiting to hear back what time I'll be in tomorrow. Peace. Starting to feel real. In at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Spoke with the anaesthetist. Pretty serious stuff. It's starting to feel very real. So obviously I've been fasting since 12 o'clock last night. So what, we're coming up to 24 hours. I'm fine with the fasting, but my blood sugar's starting to misbehave a little bit. It can create quite a few complications surgery-wise, because obviously they need to monitor it. I'm unconscious, so I won't be able to let them know if my blood sugar's going low or not. So they have to check it every hour, I think they said. He said I'm going to be having something like 6 tubes or drips coming out of me. Crazy. Last time in 2018 the epidural slipped. What I mean by that is it dislodged while I was out of surgery, so not when they were putting the needle in or anything like that, because I was asleep when they did that. But they were moving me from, I think it was either from bed to bed or something. I'm not quite sure, but the pain relief going to the pelvis stopped, and the breakthrough pain was insane. So they're going to make sure it's more secure this time, because bone pain is extremely painful. 5 AM, 29th of December. I'm gonna get up and have some water, because I can't drink any fluids for after 6, I don't think. And I've got a feeling my blood sugar is numb, because my tongue and lips are a bit numb. So blood sugar was 3.5, so I'm going to give the nurses a buzz, because it needs to be in range before I go down for surgery. So I'm in at 8:45, so first on the list. I think I'm the only one on the list. I can't remember if I mentioned that last night. So the nurses come in, got to have a shower, because then I'm being connected to sliding scale for the insulin, for the diabetes. We're on the road again. What a palaver. Heading back to Manchester now. 36 hours, no food, very little sleep. To be told that the consultant wasn't very well, so he's done a COVID test, but even then, if it isn't COVID and he still doesn't feel up to it, he's not going to be in tomorrow, so I couldn't have fasted for another 24 hours, making it 50 hours. So they've discharged me with the hope that it's going to be 7 days. Obviously, if it is COVID, I think it's going to be longer. So, not the best news, but I'm sure there is a blessing somewhere hidden in all this. So, we're on the road again. The difficult bit is, so the anticipation, so the bit leading up to the surgery is quite intense. So, I literally was told 10 minutes before I was about to go down. So, obviously, saying my goodbyes, shedding tears, feeling scared, terrified, a bit in shock, disbelief, to then all of a sudden being told it's not happening today. So it hit me quite hard initially, and I had a little bit of sleep, kind of grounded myself, and then just accepted accepted it for what it is. It's out of my control, so I'm not going to get too stressed about it. So this video is on the 30th, the day after my surgery that I haven't had. The reason why I am now back at the flat, not in my hospital attire, is because the surgery got cancelled due to circumstances out of our control. So we came back yesterday, and the reason why there's been a day delay in between this video is this: I just needed some time to kind of reflect, check in with myself, feel what I needed to feel. It was very raw yesterday. I felt very drained. Slept for 12 hours yesterday and woke up this morning felt like a bus had hit me. If you imagine, I've been building up to this moment for years, especially the last year, knowing that this was a definite thing that had to happen. It was the biggest anticlimax you can ever imagine feeling. And then the unknown as well, because once I was told this information, there was no clarity or plan put in place. Was I having the surgery the next day, or was it going to be 10 days? If it was going to be the next day, I would have had to fasted another 24 hours, which would have meant fasting for 50 hours. And then I was thinking, would I even be in a place that I would be able to survive a surgery, going in, having no food for 50 hours? So then I was like, do I even want the surgery in 24 hours? So all this going on while trying to get sleep, while people coming in and out. Finally, someone came in at 12 o'clock, which was my consultant's kind of team and registrar. Really nice people, very empathetic, compassionate, exactly what I needed. Probably a bit 2 hours too late, but they filled me in with what was going on. They let me know for sure that the surgery wasn't going to be today or the next day, so I could start to prepare to get ready and obviously discharge. And then they said they would let me know as soon as they know a plan moving forward. My concerns at this point were this titanium bespoke part that's been made in Germany, the implant. Has that got a shelf life? Because if it's left for another week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks and the tumour grows in size, will that still be able to be used? So that's my main concern at the moment. I've emailed the hospital today to see if we can have a plan and date, but that's where we're at in regards to that. Something that's really helped me throughout this whole thing is my mindset and perspective with what's going on, controlling what you can control and trying not to concern yourself too much with what you can't control. So the main things that you can control are obviously what's going on in here, your thought processes. It doesn't mean it's easy, and it definitely means you shouldn't listen or feel the emotions you're feeling, but if they are doing you no good and negative, it's important to move them to a side as soon as you can. But you have to feel them for a certain amount of time, but there is no benefit. Because I could have left that place annoyed, angry, frustrated, and I could have done that for the next 24 to 48 hours. It would have not served me well at all. It wouldn't have changed the situation other than make it worse. So that really helped, knowing that it was out of my control. I've done everything that I can to get me in the best place mentally, physically, spiritually. And there's always variables that could happen, especially in the current climate, that are way out of my control. It doesn't mean it was easy. And this morning when I woke up, after 12 hours of sleep, I felt like a bus had hit me, emotional roller coaster. But keeping my routine, after waking up, meditating, doing some breath work, reading, just trying to create some normality and routine and structure, it's helped me get back on track pretty quickly, and now just enjoy this extra time I've been given to do things that I didn't get a chance before surgery. So there's always a blessing or a gift in adversity or obstacles. You just have to shift your perspective to find them. After having that information, you can imagine my glass felt extremely full. So capacity, compassion, and ability to want to communicate to the staff coming in, I felt very closed off and very annoyed, very frustrated. I made sure that I apologised when they came back in. I just said, look, really sorry if I appeared short. I've had no sleep, I've been fasting for 36 hours, and I've just been told that I'm not having surgery that's been scheduled for the past 3 or 4 months. So I apologise. So even though in that moment I might have not showed up as my best self, I was very aware that I hadn't, and I felt it very important just to apologise. So no one's perfect, life is a work in progress. You just need to be aware of this, show yourself kindness, self-love, compassion, and just try and be a better version of yourself every single day in all these different parts and all these different aspects of life that we're juggling moment to moment. So putting myself in that environment and going to the very end and then leaving, yes, it was horrendous. But now going in next time, that first day or two, it won't be the first time I've done it. So I will be prepared, which will help with calming the nerves, etc. Thank you for taking the time to get to the end. Please like and subscribe so you can get the updates for the upcoming videos on my journey. And again, if you find that it's helped you, or you think it might help someone that you know and love, please do share, because this is what I'm doing it for. I'll see you soon.